Little update. Everybody's doing good, growing, eating, napping. 3 of them right there. 3 of them right there. Red over here. I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing over there? Want to play with the dog? See my fire pile here, but saw a little green out here, and I don't know if this is stuff I planted or not, but I never really had grass right here, so I'm not sure. I think that is stuff I planted, which I probably drug it over here because I didn't really throw any seed over here. It'd be for me dragging the seed, but yeah, we need some rain. I don't know why I decided to grow right here, but got some clover and stuff that I planted. I don't know if that is clover that's coming through. Planted, drug over. I don't see anything coming through where I actually wanted something to grow. Doves probably picked through everything. That's just Bermuda. 4 raindrops. Just as I set sprinklers up out back. It's sunny out, but it's raining, sprinkling. Wish it'd rain for about 3 hours at least. Because I planted all this seed and we haven't had a rain since. It's been about, I feel like, a month. thought I saw some green out front here. It's just around that area. These are all just weeds. There's a gopher hole, or a, I don't know, ground squirrel, gopher, whatever. Just weeds. All this. Goats think I got something and I'd have nothing. There's rain. It's just a tease. That's all it is. I got no food. Come here. They're just following me. Oh, this ball of string or something over here. I don't know where that came from. Huh. It's not mine, unless they came through irrigation or something. Fortunately, I don't have a ton of eggs, but what we do have, we're gonna try to hatch. Got the GQF incubator heating up. I'm just testing it, filled up the bucket, and temperature's rising, making sure there's no leaks. I'm gonna put a new sticker on there to tell me the dates. I'm gonna do chickens and quail, which I don't have many quail, but we'll do one last roundup. It's a mess in here, but we'll be able to get some eggs on the incubator. Making sure that the egg turners on auto this time. So we're gonna do one last roundup, make sure the quail didn't lay anymore. I don't eat too many quail eggs. I'm just got the quail for meat more than anything. And pretty sure they only lay at night. These ones do. Or late afternoon, yeah, no more quail eggs. And just because everybody wants chickens right now and there's whatever, big chicken scare. I left a dozen in the house that will Instant Pot. And whatever I have from that dozen, after I left a dozen, is what we're gonna try to hatch. And we'll see what hatches this time. Last time it was weird, not all the color eggs hatched. It was just these, basically the I am Samani are the only ones that hatched. So we'll see what happens now. We have 4, 8, 13, 14, 15, 21 eggs. So we'll put 21 eggs, and then we have 18. And the way we're gonna do this is, it's a big one. I don't know if that's gonna hatch, but pointy egg, pointy end down. So there we go, 31 eggs. And whatever this is, 4, 8, 14, 16, plus 6, 22. 85 degrees right now. We're just gonna grab a tray and just put them in. Ooh, feather on that one. And so, and also this one. Here. Now this one's a tighter fit, so I'm gonna grab this quail tray and flip it around just to check, because I don't like the idea of it sliding. I could probably wedge something. Yeah, it's worse that way. But it's gonna slide a little, so I'll put that in like that. I don't know why they didn't put it with these tabs like this one has. They basically, we'll test it with the manual. We'll hold that manual, the M button, and just see. Every 2 hours it'll do this. Make sure nothing falls out. Go both directions. Everything's pretty good. You'll see it kind of slide, I think. Not too bad. Nothing fell. So when you're loading and unloading, I just kind of like to use that manual button to hold it in the middle. And you know it works. The water's full, got a float in there, it's automatic. This bucket, you can see the line for the water. And the only problem is now when you do this, you gotta put it back on auto. Hold it, and now it's back on auto. It'll rotate on its own every 2 hours. Now, close it back up. There's a little hatcher box that goes in the bottom right here, which when it's time to hatch these eggs, I'll lay some of that blue paper towel down in this and hatch them for lockdown. Or I got a hatcher, and these are for, like, if you got a lot of them, you can use these hatching boxes, and you lay some of that towel down, and you can keep your birds separated from each other if you got different kinds, different types, different breeds. These little wick pads are what you put in that top water reservoir, and it'll help increase the humidity, because right now the humidity is only going to be 40 to 50, I believe. It's climbing back up. We'll just leave it alone for 15 days, I believe. 15 days, we'll take the quail out, and we'll take them off the tray and we'll put them in a box for lockdown. And 3 days later, when we're getting those out, is when we'll put the chicken eggs in lockdown. And I'm not gonna mess with any of them. I'm not gonna open this thing again, unless there's something going on. If I see water coming out the bottom, which means this would have a leak, I'm not messing with it. It's gonna stay closed. And then when I pull the quail out for lockdown, I'll basically turn the lights off in this room. And I have a big cover, styrofoam cover that goes over that window, and it gets really dark in here. And then I got this light. I recommend this. Is the best light I've found. It has this kind of cups your eggs and seals it, so very good light for candling. Recommend it. It's called an IncuBright by incubatorwarehouse.com. And but when I put them in lockdown, that's when I'm gonna do it. Some people like to get they like to they get candle happy, and you know, I get it. You can open this thing up, it heats up right away, but if you just leave them, it'll be better for it. As long as if there's something broken inside or something, then whatever, but you don't want to open it up. You just leave it alone, and you have a higher success rate, I think. I put a video on dry hatching, and I'm dead serious with that incubator I was using. Dry hatching was, I wouldn't add water to that ever. That incubator, it's the Nurture Right 360 until lockdown. Don't add water till lockdown. This is, I feel it's better. It's got better circulation. It's bigger. I don't have to constantly monitor my water. I can fill this bucket up and it's good for an entire cycle of incubation. If I don't have to worry about it. I'll have a little left over. So this will be my third time using it. I've hatched some chickens out of it, and I hatched some the 200 quail out of it, I guess. And now we're gonna add to it. I'll put a little sticky note on when I'm gonna pull them out. So today's the 30th. So like the 14th. Yeah, so Valentine's Day, I think. I will pull the quail out, put them in lockdown. You know, write that down in my calendar, my phone, my notes. But cool, yeah, simple as that. And then when we get to that point, we'll show how I put them in the lockdown stage. But yeah, this will continue to climb. And it's sitting at 53% humidity. Eventually it's all gonna level out. I got that a little close to the back wall. I don't like that. You can see, need to pull it out. Glad I came back over here and looked. Gotta pull it out. There's some ports back here. One of them is open. Yeah, it's hard to tell. This one right here is open and this one is closed. You don't want to block those ports off. So pull that away from anything and let the airflow work. Also, one of these ports is open. This one down here is open. This one's closed. This one's kind of just enough for that tube to go through. So everything has a purpose on it. If you close them all off, it's probably not good for the mechanicals inside, the fan and everything. You probably overheat for all I know. I'm not sure. So they recommend in the instructions to not block those ports off. So I got the rollers for it and everything. I can roll this thing around, but just make sure it's not up against the wall, or clothes or blanket over it. It'd be good. The rest of the birds are doing good. I cleaned the quail cage out. These little chickens are growing pretty quick. Big they're getting already. Rhode Island right here. Oh, you can see her growing pretty fast. Some feathers to them. And I think they're just a few days apart, but those sapphire gems are a little bit younger, I feel. But yeah, I'm still in this little box here. We'll keep them in here for a few more days before I move them out. And not digging this water. But yeah, doing good, growing. Not quite fully feathered. Be a little while before they go in with the adults. But 6 more, hopefully hens. Don't know what they are. Kind of moved them around just because I was cleaning the cages. Yeah, they're all adjusted to that feeder, so I'll be able to make a couple more of those. I got one in progress right now. I need to put some more light over here though. Probably put an LED in the back or something. A couple LEDs. But they're growing. Hopefully, we'll see what those eggs are fertile. About 31 eggs in, I guess, a week. Something like that. So, kind of interested to see if these first eggs from these quail are going to be fertile or not. Yeah, I got these sprinklers going. Yeah, it's sunny out, but a little bit of rain. Got about a drop of rain today. Maybe sprinklers one more time. And it's out of a pain. Oh. Yeah, let's check it. It's at 4,500 degrees even. Well, it's 99.8. Set at 100. And see my water levels right here. And I'm actually gonna add these eggs over the next 2 days because 3 days lockdown. I'll leave them sit for 3 days when I'm done. So I got 4 eggs when I got home from work last night, and I got this one this morning. It's raining out. It's been raining all night. So I'm up early feeding the goats. I'm gonna add this egg. That should be like 36 eggs altogether. See that condensation that came out, humidity. And close it back up. There you have it. Close this off. Yeah, I'm getting up early. Wife has to wake up early, get some stuff done, and making sure the goats are fed. The bucks are a little wet. Putting a little food out there for them. Yeah, it gives them something to do. Helps them get their body temperature up. And I mean, it's not cold. It's probably in the 50s, which isn't bad for 6 in the morning. But it's raining. Yeah, just fed the quail. They are all good. And then fed the goats. And we're back in and be done for the morning anyway. Been raining all night. Don't have to worry about moving sprinklers around. That's awesome because that's a pain. 1 whole acre, and I'm trying to move sprinklers around this 1 square acre is kind of a pain. But close this up. Got my rifle scope mounted, and I got a hunt coming up here in a few weeks. And had to get that scope mounted. I had a problem with one of my scope mounts. And my buddy down the road actually extracted a broken little machine screw, machine bolt, I don't know what you want to call them, fine threaded. If anybody that's ever mounted a scope or put a scope rings on or whatever, changed them out, know what I'm talking about. But that thing was stripped, broken off, and he ended up getting it out of there and cleaning it out and rethreading it and putting the same size screw in. So that's a $200 something set of scope rings. I'm very excited about that.